What? Oh, that's creepy right there. All right, what's up with this car?
That's my rider.
Look at that.
Literally, my ride or die.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's creepy. That is. Ew.
Wait, hold up. Look at that. Look at the backseat of our car. Oh no, look at our backseat. That window.
I'm lying on dying.
Oh my god, I hate all of you. Oh my god. I think I just peed myself. Oh my god. Hey, I just peed myself. I put a flashlight. Sure, I just peed myself. Nobody has ever had that reaction. Oh, it's on the camera too. It's on the camera. It's on the camera too.
Oh crap.
My freaking heart. Jesus God.
Oh no.
Do you ride around? Yeah, we rode all the way here.
Oh, no.
We rode all the way here like that.
Sometimes I walk by and
Do
have
you
to do
get
a
people
double
who?
take.
Do you get people who like?
I don't know.
It was fun having my friends over. That was like right around Halloween time. And that was this year. And yeah, it's like my friend Tina and I was like, wait a minute, we got to show my friend the skeleton in the back of the SUV because it's really creepy. And I figured she would kind of get creeped out about it. But when she looked at it, I wasn't expecting her to scream and freak out like that. But man, she panicked so much. It was crazy. And that was like the best reaction ever. And I was like, man, I didn't have a camera in my hand. I was like, what am I going to do? Now I was like, this was like the craziest reaction. I wish I would have had a camera. I could have put it on YouTube and shared it with you guys. But guess what? My Ring cameras. I forgot about it. I was like, man, I got the Ring cameras. So I went to the footage and found it. I went to the Ring website and there it was, the footage right there in the driveway. So that's why you were able to see it here. But yeah, well, here's some more things going on. I had some parts come in for the Tesla. I went to a store and this was, yeah, we'll get to that right now because I wasn't expecting this to happen at this particular place. And yeah, the fire department was there. There was police there afterwards. It was like, I don't know what was going on, but it took them about a few minutes to get there. And I was walking out the door as they were coming in. I'm like, what is going on? Like, just watch. It's just me walking around in there and power is out. I went into this PAWN shop because if I say the word, it sounds wrong because my accent, I guess, and I don't want to trigger anything with YouTube, but I went into this PAWN store and, they got music equipment. And I wanted to go there so I can get something for my music room that's a lot cheaper than buying it new. Well, it seems like as soon as I went in there was an explosion, and all of a sudden, the power went out. What's going on here? No power. All right.
It is. It's in on.
Make it stop, Mike.
I can't. Ryan's actually got to call them. Oh boy. Oh, what's going on? Yeah, it was like a lockdown in there. It got pretty crazy. And it was mandatory to wear masks inside that store. There was no ifs, ands, or buts. You weren't allowed in there unless you wore one. But I'm telling you, it was pretty crazy. It was like this loud explosion. The ground just shook. And then, boom, the doors like locked. Power was out. I don't know. I thought maybe we were being ATTACKED or something. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, yeah. It's Christmassy, but yet it doesn't feel like Christmas here. It feels very warm. Very nice out here. Wow.
Where am I? What is this place? What happened?
A package has come in. And this one here is a pretty big package. Look at that. Look at that package right there. Those are the side skirts. Gonna go ahead and take it out of the box. I love that carbon fiber front on there like that. Well, I got the side skirts in, but unfortunately, they gave me two of the same sides, so I can't get it done. So they're sending me a pair again. But man, it's gonna look nice once they're on. But that's what it looks like with it sitting there. But man, why? Just wanted this done today. They shipped me two right sides. I mean, driver sides. Okay. Two of the same sides. It's not gonna work. You can't have two driver sides when you have a driver side and a passenger side. So that's missing right now. I got the wing. I had to weigh it down, use some 3M tape, weighed it down for a couple days, let it sit so it's not going anywhere. Been keeping the heat on. The seats are down so that the heat goes into the trunk. And I got weights on here holding it down, so all those weights there on the spoiler, so you let it sit for a while like that so that it's really bonded. Plus I added extra 3M sticky stuff on there, more than what they had on there. This is what it's looking like so far. Still waiting on the replacement side skirts because that was an issue. Two driver sides. And back here, guess what I got? Look at that back there. Now, I got a rear diffuser on there. That's what is going on in here. Oh yeah. I'll show you how Tesla has their license plate covers. For the front plates. You got this right here. It just sticks on. Goes on the front. It would go right here. If you live in a state that requires plates, the state I live in doesn't require front plates, but if you do, you have one of these, and then of course it goes on there like that. Pretty cool, but I don't need this, but I've had that since I bought the car. Maybe I'll sell it on eBay. I don't know. All right, so as you see, I just been kind of just recording a little bit of this and that. I just can't believe how warm it's been. It's been really warm here, and it kind of reminds me of Florida weather. It really does. And speaking of Florida, I'm going to be heading there probably a day right after Christmas, because normally I'd be around for the New Year and we'd have like family together again, and but things are different this year. There's no family coming here for Christmas. There's not going to be any kind of family gathering for the New Year. So I decided it was time for me to go ahead and head to Florida for this business deal that I have with a company. So I'm going to do an electrical work. It's a contract. And basically, hey, a whole month in Florida, business. I was putting this off because there was another job offer I had in another state close to Florida. And like I said, I've been just putting myself out there to these different construction companies, electrical contractors, and other businesses because I'm trying to just really, bring in more income to take care of a lot of my bills and taxes and all the things that we all deal with. So, yeah. And I would love to take at least one of my family members that live here to Florida if she wants to go, but I know she has work obligations as well. So, it would be nice because I don't want to leave any member of my family behind who wants to be, where I'm going. If they want to go with me, they're welcome to go. You know what I mean? That's just the way that is. So, looks like I'll be there. I contacted the company. I told them what times I would be willing to start. And I'm just waiting on the final answer from them to see if they agree to it. And if we come to a mutual agreement on the timing and all that stuff, then it's a go. And off I go. Like I said, I'm not going to be tied down. I was staying around because of family and, but with family not getting together and some of the things that were happening recently, that the drama that's really sad, I decided, I can't hold myself down. I can't hold back. I just got to move forward and do what I got to do. And, the family that's in my home here, my daughter's welcome to go with me. You know what I mean? Any family member who wants to go with me is welcome. That's just the way that is. But I only know one that will go, possibly the one that's here. She might want to go to Florida, but then we got to figure out how she has transportation back, because if I'm going to be there for at least a month, she can't be away from her job for a whole month. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing, because like I said before, I was told some things from a member of my family that, they heard something from someone else. I'm not going to say whether they're friend or family, because I'm not trying to be that person that puts people out there in the spotlight. But this person who's very close to me has told her that, hey, I'm one of the people that's being, that this person is distancing themselves from because they don't want to kind of get in the middle of all this or that or be a mediator and all the other things. And apparently they think I need to better myself. So, and I'm surprised. I'm shocked because I feel like I'm the best version of myself. I'm like, when it comes to family, when it comes to friendship, I am so dedicated to those who I care about, those who are in my life. I would do anything for my friends and my family. I would do anything to help them. And it's like, my kids are my life. My family is the world to me. I am just that kind of person that I am so devoted to being a family man, a family guy. It's my kids are my life. They're my world. And there was a time in my life where I felt like if I didn't have kids, I don't want to be alive. I don't want to be here. But that was in the past. That was in the past when there was a lot of things going on. It's like, I don't know. I don't want to. It's like, I can't imagine me not having kids. That's basically how my mind was. Like, I can't imagine. I wouldn't even want to be around. Like, what would I do? What would I do with my life? I couldn't even find, I wouldn't even know who I was. But I became more stronger over the years. Okay? But yeah, back then when I was going through a lot and there were situations, and there was a divorce and there were things and I got custody of my kids and a lot of these things happened over the years. And there was a time where it's like, wow, I don't even know. I wouldn't even want to be in this world if I didn't have my kids in my life. You know what I mean? And that was a time in my life. And that's really deep and strong love. Like, because when you value your family, your kids more than your own life, I mean, that's a good parent, right? That's what a parent's about. It's like a parent is always going to put their kids before anything. And it's like this. If anything were to happen, I'd rather it happen to me than my family. But I know there's people out there that are selfish that like go, I'm not taking a bullet for you. I'm not taking this. It's on you. But no, I'm not like that. I'm like, they deserve to live as long as they can. And if I have to trade lives to keep them alive, I do that. That's just how I am as a parent. But I guess some people who are friends or family don't know me enough to make that assessment on me. Maybe they're confused because of certain people who are very manipulative, whether they're friends or other family members, or, who knows? Maybe they watch something on YouTube and they think that I'm the person on YouTube or something. Like, maybe they're confused. Like, the real world and YouTube, like I said, if you look back at some older videos, I'm telling you, I was in character a lot. I wasn't like my real self. But since June of 2021, I have been as transparent as I can, and I've been down to earth with you on YouTube, being as real as I can. And, it was really weird for me to start being as real as I can because I'm so used to putting on a character. I'm so used to creating drama for YouTube, and I was so used to doing skits and just doing scripted content, but it's more like it wasn't written down scripts. I guess it was just like I would just go, whatever, just, I forget what you call that word. But it'll come to me when I'm done. I'm no idiot. I know what it is. Like, people do this, improv, right? But yeah, that's how it is. But anyway, I was reading some comments, and you guys were very supportive, and I thank you so much for being so kind. And you were telling me, I was reading the comments, and you were saying, don't worry about this person if they're going to say that you need to better yourself and all that. Like, I'm the best version of myself, and I know it, and people have told me that. And I'm going to be just doing me. I'm going to be working on me, just working on myself, working on my happiness. I'm not going to be worrying about everybody else like I always have. I felt like I worried so much about everybody else that I never was able to just live my own life. And I'm only going to worry about the people who are close to me, who give me time of day, who want to have my attention, who want to have my time. And the rest, it's like, hey, if you don't talk to me, you don't talk to me. I'm not gonna lose sleep over it anymore. It's just the way it is. You know what I mean? So I got to work on my happiness. I gotta move on. I don't want to be in a corner depressed because, like, oh my gosh, this person who's so important to me, they're like cutting me out of their life. They're ignoring me. They're not talking to me. I don't need that. So I have to disconnect myself from it, which means I'm making some adjustments in my life. And this kind of gives me more motivation to move to Florida more than ever. And this also gives me more motivation to bring someone into my life and move on and have someone live with me. So, this is pretty much making that decision much more firm. So I will soon have somebody who can spend time with me, because I feel like I've been holding back too long, and I haven't had that opportunity to move on and be with a woman and live my life and grow old with someone who could be a really good friend or something more. Whatever happens, it's just that got to take it day by day, right? So who knows? You know what I mean? Like I said, I got to have happiness too. Everybody's having happiness around me. Everybody's got somebody in their life. It's about damn time that I have somebody in my life and I move on instead of worrying about everybody else, because I've always worried about everybody else. I was like, if you need some help, I'll help you. I would help, people in the family or friends work on their cars, or help them with finance if they need to borrow money or whatever. Whatever it is, I've helped with advice, you name it. I've always been there, and I always will be, but I just can't, like I said, I got to move forward. I'm too old to be stressed out. And plus, like, I'm supposed to be getting a colonoscopy now. This is a medical procedure that I have to get done, okay? Now, I've been putting it off. They said when you're age 50, you got to get a colonoscopy. And I've been putting this off way too long now, for a long time. So I need to get the colonoscopy done. So that's something I'm working on. So that's the thing that's kind of scaring me, because now I'm going to have like a camera shoved up my you-know-where, and it kind of seems very ironic if you think about it, because, you know, me with the cameras all the time, with YouTube making videos, and sometimes, you know, I look back and it's like, man, I must have been annoying having that damn camera all the time, you know, because when you start to see things from a different perspective, then you realize, wow, I wish that I didn't have the camera as much, and I wish I just enjoyed more time without the camera. You know what I mean? Because I feel like maybe I got so caught up in trying to capture everything on video, and that took away from the time that I could have just like take a deep breath and just absorb the world around me and just kind of enjoy those moments with family instead of having a camera part of it. Because, you know, like when you're a YouTube creator, then look what happens. You got a camera a lot, right? So I look back on it and I'm like, man, I wish I would have just not had the camera in my hand as much. To the point where I felt like taking a hammer and smashing the camera as a way of saying, there you go, for getting in the way of the time that I could have had to do things where I couldn't take a camera. And so there were things that I decided I'm not doing that because I can't take a camera there. You know, I can't go that route. You know, it's like I wanted to do things that were crazy. Where, you know, I can years down the road say, wow, you know, I've done that. I did skydiving, I did this, but you know, you got GoPros to do that, right? So, you know, there's some kind of cameras you can bring, but that's how it was for me. I always felt like the need to record something, like, oh my gosh, something's gonna happen, something crazy is gonna happen, I gotta have the camera ready, you know? So I kind of got obsessed with that. But then years ago, I think 3 or 4 years ago, I realized it's time to just chill out with the cameras. It's time to chill out, you know? No more of this, I gotta live life. I gotta live life. So you'll notice back in 2017, I just, boom, I stopped, you know, with all the cameras, you know. So now it's just me once in a while with a camera, right? It used to be me doing family vlogs and we would go places and I had the camera all the time. And see, I thought like everybody was digging it, like, oh, this is fun. We love this. We're making content. We're going places and just enjoying it. But when I started to realize later on that things were just getting repetitive and boring and it wasn't fun anymore, but, you know, then someone was pretending that it was okay and it was fun, but then really it wasn't. And so it was kind of misguiding me. It's like, okay, so if I'm misled by this, then how do I know? You know, you gotta let me know these things. But when I discovered that, then I look back and I go, man, yeah, crap, I wish I could just have chilled out with that darn camera. So yeah, I don't like my past of being the guy with the camera, because now I look at myself and I'm just like, the man with the camera. Like, people probably look at me when I'm going places and he's got a big camera or something. Like, just want to be known as me, the family man, the dad, you know, not the cameraman. But that's it, guys. All of you guys are amazing. I hope you have a safe week. I got more packages coming in. Like I said, they're replacing the side skirts for the Tesla. And yeah, showing the Tesla, it's not showing off like some particular person was saying, like, oh, you're just bragging and showing off. Like, that's part of my life. This is the hobby I have. I'm going to share it on YouTube. There's no problem with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Other people do this. You see other content creators doing car videos, and you know, I opened up a channel and basically it was just going to be just about cars, but then I ended up making it about everything. But yeah, that's going to be it. Smash that like button if you like this video, and share it on social media, share it on YouTube. That's going to be it. Just going to go in here and edit this video. Maybe you guys will see it on right now, Friday the 3rd. Who knows? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know.